Hello, my name is Kimberly Wilson, and in this video, guys, I'm going to tell y'all about the evolution of comedy films. So starting back in 1920, did you know films was silent, but they still had funny involved? Meet Mr. Funny Man himself, Charlie Chaplin. Having to make people laugh by just watching his actions? I bet you our ancestors probably enjoyed every moment and every time, which led us to something the film industry called the slapstick, which comedy was based on, something like clumsiness and humorous, even embarrassing your own self. In 1930, sound is now added to film, and here comes the funny dialogue. And the Marx Brothers was big with the hit A Night at the Opera in 1935. Yes, sound was here and also slapstick came along with it. In the early 1940s, three brothers, or should I say three stooges, came a long way from comedy and slapping each other silly. I believe this is where comedy became funny with hands and all. Moving right along to 1950s to the 1960s, movies like Jackpot and At War with the Army probably made our parents forget about the World War II that was really happening at the time. Moving along came color with film and much more laughter. Rockabye Baby, made in 1958 with Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, makes film more likable with family fun and sing-alongs with musicals and family videos.
How you do? Welcome once again to This is the Weather.
Moving right along to the 1960s through the 1980s came the darker humor, more serious topics. Movies like Dr. Strangelove, How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb, Animal House, and even The Jerk. At this time, I believe comedy was made for homes, something like families to encounter with each other, laugh with each other. This is the time where sitcoms became available in the early 1970s as well. In the early 90s all the way up to the 2000s became more like romantic comedy, where Nicolas Cage starred in a movie called Vampire Kiss, where he had to win over the girl by being funny. 2000s has arrived, and so is spy comedy, something that I grew up on, like Austin Powers, Blues Brothers 2000, and even Armed and Dangerous. These comedies sure had bright colors and laughter to take over any household. Here comes action comedy, movies like Rush Hour, and then also we have gross comedy, where American Pie, where we didn't want to watch it with our parents. As you may see, comedy has come a long way and paved the way for many comedians coming up in the early 2000s all the way to now. In conclusion, I hope you're able to see the kind of evolution of comedy and the different comedy. I know I didn't touch all the comedy, but I hope you got the feel of how comedy evolved over the years.